Hey, good morning everybody, welcome back. This is Henry. Oh man, what a glorious morning. We've got we're diving here at Deep Cove. This is one of my favorite places to dive not because like these guys are lovely supporters of ours. This is Deep Cove Kayak Center is up here, but I never know what we're going to find in the water over here. So we're cleaning this dock behind us, and it's the Deep Cove government dock. It is free and it's open for 24 hours a day. And what happens is the teenagers like to go up and cause havoc on that dock in the summertime. So they like to huck things off of there, everything from skateboards to park benches that they've unbolted and thrown in, as well as I lifted out a couple of motorcycle frames that were insurance jobs, like completely stripped for parts, serial number scraped off and all that. And so we got a full dive crew here today, and we'll bring you back when everybody's here. Well, the dive team was kind of arriving at a slightly different time, so I got bored of waiting for everybody, so I just got in the water. I gave the briefing to the support team, which is all the paddlers above the water, and then just got in the water and got going. Everybody else knows what they're doing. So I started out in the shallows, man, I hate finding dog leashes. They're just, I always think, well, this one wasn't so bad because I could actually see there was nothing attached to it. But every time I see a dog leash, I always think, oh man, there better not be anything attached to the end of the leash, if you know what I mean. Once I got going, I ran into John. This is John Cogden. He was already at the dock, and I was just flashing my light, showing him the garbage that just to his left, because he was looking at me. So found a pair of sunglasses right away. This dock here, what happens is there's a lot of, because it's a 15-minute free usage dock, and there's a whole bunch of, like probably hundreds of cabins, like boat access only, that is up Indian Arm, and everybody uses this dock to get on and off the boat, like if they're picking up guests or whatever. So what happens is people stepping on and off the boat, if they have to bend over, what have you, they end up dropping things all the time, like just phones and cell phone and sunglasses that kind of just slip out of pockets, or if they have the pockets a little bit loose, or maybe they're taking a photo, taking a selfie, and the phone just slips out of their hand, kind of thing. So it's very common to find, why is there a garbage can? Oh, I'll bet you somebody was on a boat, just kind of fell overboard. Anyway, a credit card and another credit card. So that's 3 cell phones for me right away. Oh, check this one out here. This one here has got, you can tell it's been down for quite a while. Check out the battery here. It's just fully expanded from the salt water corroding the battery pack. Another pair of sunglasses, coffee cup, a little crab running away. So started to run into the garbage patch. There's actually a patch where there's a lot of glass bottles, and every year I end up in the same spot and start picking up the old glass bottles. Run into this old mountain bike frame here. You can tell it's very, very old. It's because it's already corroded and starting to fall apart. I was kind of concerned about trying to lift this up because you can probably already see this cracked in half, and it was actually completely stuck in the mud, in the silt. So I tried lifting it. It was just very difficult, actually trying to pry it off the bottom. So basically what I did is I attached my lift bag to it, just filled the lift bag with enough air to actually try to break the suction. And I got it to the point where it was just about ready to go. And I thought, well, I'm right next to the patch of glass bottles anyway, so I grabbed more glass bottles. You can see there's actually quite a few. I didn't grab all of them, just grabbed a bunch and threw them in a bag. And then put enough air in the bag there. You can see it's just starting to break that suction, the surface tension of the mud that's actually holding the this whole thing to the bottom here. Kind of give it just an extra little push, and off it goes to the surface, waving bye. I cannot ascend at the same rate as a lift bag rocketing to the surface, so send that off first, and then slowly did my ascent and do my safety stop here at 16 feet. Got 3-minute safety stop. You can see it at 24 minutes total dive time so far, 1700 over 1700 psi of air left, and just kind of doing my thing for 3 minutes here. And then surfaced, first thing I do is just check my surroundings, make sure I'm aware of what's around me, because this is an active boating area. You can see all of the paddlers trying to keep it safe.
towards the dock there, just to the end of the dock.
This was so cute. This little girl, she must have weighed like 50 pounds max, and she was just giving her, trying to tow me back to the dock here.
This is where we found out she had a good breakfast, right? Yeah, take your time, no rush. Okay, I'm gonna let go, so just balance yourself there. Yeah, you good? There we go. Yeah, but it might fall apart. So, here we go. Perfect.
So after handing over that lift bag or the onion bag with some glass bottles, the mountain bike, and I decided to head back down to the bottom and then clean my way back to the launch point back at the beach there. As soon as I dropped down and found this crab trap, and the line was actually entangled in the chains that's actually holding the dock in place. And then, of course, I found the rest of the bike that actually fell off. It did fall off, so as you can see the seat there is a tire. And so I gathered those things up and then had to pull all of that line together. There's so much line was wrapped around the anchor chain. What a poor place to drop a crab trap. Anyway, I had to work hard to untangle all of that. And then once I got everything sorted, found a pylon, ran into Yannick. And so I grabbed a couple more pieces of trash. I saw Yannick was just hanging out there looking at me, had nothing in his hand, so I just handed over the pylon to him so he can deal with it. Took compass bearing and grabbed the rest of my trash and started to head back to the beach. I think I found a few more pieces of trash as I was heading out. And there's the kids.
Hey, let's go home.
One thing I love about diving here at Deep Cove is that they actually have an indoor shower. So I just walk right in with my dive gear and rinsed all the salt water off. All right, that was a fun dive. Within the first little bit, found 2 phones, and then a little further, I found another phone. So 3 phones for my dive, some sunglasses, found a bike. Anyway, let me get out of this. And according to the kids, I almost got run over by a boat, but I was pretty deep in the water. I could hear the motor. And then we had all these kids. The kids club was essentially, I call them our guardian angels. They kind of float on top there, and they keep the boats and kayaks away from the bubbles. They're super cool kids. They had a good time, I think. All right, let me get out of this stuff, take it down to the water. So as you can see here, there's actually people launching. There's rental groups as well as just people who are here paddling on their own. And you can see there's actually a lot more kayaks earlier. Way off in the distance there, you can see more kayaks over there. They'll go out in groups of like 10 kayaks and so on. Anyway, you can see there's a diver right there. I think that's Rob, and then there's Bubbles right next to him, and that'll be Rob's friend, who's a commercial diver, just came out. So all those kids that are floating around, they're keeping the diver safe and motioning people back so that they don't get run over. So yeah, there we go. That's what's happening out here.
Big bucket barreling.
Oh, look at that. These guys they got a tire with them. So that's Rob with his commercial diver friend. All right, we're still sorting, but let me just show you what we got here. It's 325 pounds is the pile. So we've got traffic cone here. We've got the leftover piece of a bicycle. Got an anchor. Like that. We've got a whole bunch of tires. We've got a whole bunch of kids who came out as part of the junior paddling club from Deep Cove Kayak. And then we've got the remnants of a couple of tires, wheels.
If you don't want to.
Got lots of phones.
Yeah, that's impressive. Does somebody want to put this in the rope?
And a drone. And then we've got a pile of plastic. Lots of broken glass. Lots of glass bottles.
I think that's water bottles.
We've got lots of cables and straps here. Lots of ropes. There's a crab trap in there. And then bits of metal right in here. Okay. 17.
17.
Okay.
Fishing net.
Got it.
Fishing line.
Okay.
1, 2, 5.
5.
It wasn't until I picked it up that I realized what it was when I got to the end.
24.
Yes. 25.
25. Okay, got it. Okay, we need a count of plastic. So back and go. Count of plastic items.
Plastic, sure. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, folks, that's it. What a beautiful morning. What a great way to spend a Saturday, a fall Saturday. Got a little bit of garbage, 325 pounds of garbage out of Deep Cove. Lovely spot. Really like coming here. Always interesting to find random things, right? So I think this trip here wasn't like anything crazy. Found the old bike. Got, I can't remember, 10 phones? Yeah, that's right. 10 phones, a drone. So that was kind of cool. All right. Thank you so much, my Patreon supporters. We'll see you in the next one. All right, folks. Welcome back. So these are the part of the 10 phone package that we pulled up at Deep Cove. There are 6 phones that are got potential, so I'm going to do the first 3 as a part 1 and then the next 3 as part 2. The other 3 are kind of and this is the donor phone that my buddy Steve gave me, that I'm going to use the SIM card on. So first, the SIM card trick. So the first phone I'm going to, oh man, this is I was going to plug this phone in to see if I can get power to this, but I think you can see that the contact is completely corroded, so I'm not even going to bother because I just don't want to. I mean, should I give it a shot? I'm going to destroy my own power cord. Nope, not going to bother. I'm just going to pull the SIM card. Hopefully, I wonder if there's any water in this one because this is the iPhone 13. Oh, there's no water in here. That is amazing. Found in less than 40 feet of water. This is the iPhone 13. And yeah, I tell you, man, if this contact was less corroded, I'd be inclined to stick my own charging cord in there. That's so unfortunate. All right, so I'm gonna pull, basically, I'm gonna pull the phone number from each one of these SIM cards. This one looks like potentially maybe a 12 Pro maybe or something like that. We'll see what this one. Oh, this is stuck. There's no way. Oh, damn it. Okay, this one is stuck. I'm gonna send this phone to Phone Repair Guru and see what he says about it. And then this one is the Android. And where is the phone, the SIM card? That's right down here. Oh, if we're lucky. Nope. Nope, it's busted. That's so unfortunate. Okay, I'm gonna send this one off to Phone Repair Guru as well too. Let's have a look at this one here. Where's my phone? My SIM card tray, it's right here. Okay, so this is the donor phone. There's the SIM card. I'm going to pop that in. There it is. Grab my SIM reader app. And boom, there's the phone number. Let me just cover that up. There you go. There's the phone number. I'm going to text this person and tell them I found their phone. I think the phone is still good, to be honest with you. It was actually dry on the inside. So here we go, folks. 1 phone out of 10 returned so far, and more to come. This is Larissa. So tell me what happened. Like, how did you drop the phone in the water?
It actually wasn't me.
Oh.
So we had rented a boat from
Yeah.
Cole Harbor
Yeah.
Boat Rentals, and we came, and I had the dog, and my husband was walking, and I was like, "Hey, can you hold my phone for a second?"
Yeah.
So he grabs my phone, and all I hear is that thunk,
Oh.
and then it was like, shh.
just slipped out of his hand.
And then he jumped into the water to try to get it.
Oh no!
Didn't get it.
Yeah.
He missed it.
Oh.
He got like mussels and barnacles or
Oh,
something.
no!
No
Wow.
phone.
Oh yeah.
And then we went back the next day.
Yeah.
to try to find it when it was low tide, but it was still too.
Well, it's 40 feet,
Yeah,
right? So yeah.
yeah, and we don't have diving gear,
No,
so we
but
did
yeah,
call
yeah.
and see if we could pay somebody to get it.
Yeah.
But he's like, it's like 30% chance that we'll find it.
Oh
And
no,
it
it's
was like
super easy.
$300.
Oh,
I
it's
was like, forget it.
Oh, it's 100% chance
Yeah.
of finding it there. It's super
Yeah.
easy. I have no idea
So
who
I
you
got
called.
this one.
Yeah, I have no idea who you called. You should have called me. Anyway,
I should have called
there we
you.
go, guys. We got the phone back. Super
Yeah.
cool. 9 more phones to go or whatever. So anyway, see you guys. All right, guys. We have Jaws here at my house, right? And he's the pilot for this drone. And yeah, so I guess you just so I downloaded some of the footage in hopes of just grabbing some screen caps, getting some faces of the pilot. Usually you can get a face shot, and then using social media hoping to identify. But as it turned out, I used a serial number, which I sent to DJI, and they were able to send my email to Jazan, who got a hold of me because I really want to get the SIM card, which usually has memories on it that the pilot would like to get back. So as it turned out, you launched the drone in the nearby area, and then I guess you just lost control of it.
Yeah, so it got over the water, it kind of lost connection and kind of went under, but luckily we had DJI's covered, so we got a new one, and now you returned this one, so
Yeah,
at least
yeah,
we got
yeah.
some footage back from the
Yeah,
card.
yeah, we were able to get, man, look at this thing here. It's all trash, right? But we were able to pull the SIM card out of there, and the SIM card, after filing it down with an actual file, trying to get the corrosion off of there, managed to get it working again. So he's got a functional SIM card. He's got some memory on there. So there we go. Yeah, that's kind of cool to find that.
Yeah, for sure.